Hello, everybody. Welcome to July's graduation, and we've got a busy one today, and we're right.
Yeah, it's quite a bonanza of recovery.
What do we got?
We have a Methadone Award.
Oh.
We've got 5 certificates. People who've finished the programme or learnt the rules of the programme.
Yeah.
And a multitude of year chip to give out, a plethora.
Plethora.
Yeah. 2 year and multiple 3 years. And we did have a Hungarian award, but
It's not turned up.
he must be in Budapest still. Must have missed his flight. And a Teesside poem, I believe, from the smog and the mucky river. Yeah, which will be amazing.
You got a poem, Johnny? Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah. We do recover.
There's something about the Reform Party, won't it?
Yeah. Send the buggies back.
Yeah, that's it. Better in my day.
Yeah. So I will hand you over to James to present the Methadone certificate. Come on, James.
Morning all. Yeah, it's a privilege to give out these certificates, you know, because the first thing we have to do to start our journey in recovery is get off medication, and some of the hardest ones to get off are methadone. You know, this guy, when he came and done his assessment, we was talking to him, and he had 1 or 2 fears about coming off his methadone and starting his journey, but after spending a couple of minutes with myself and David, you know, he soon realised that it was something that he could do. When he came to the treatment centre, you know, he came and he got straight stuck into it. He wanted to detox and get off it as quickly as he could. And even though I was sat there trying to teach him and tell him to calm down and slow down, he had no plans on doing that. He just wanted to get off his methadone and start his journey. This guy absolutely smashed it quicker than anyone I've probably ever met and seen do it, to be honest with you. He just kept coming and going down and down and down, and honestly, it was just a privilege to watch him do it. And yeah, James, I want you to come and get your certificate, mate.
Thank you.
Beautiful speech, that, Jimmy. Beautiful, mate. Thank you.
Right, Neil, short and sweet.
It is amazing that you got off your meth, mate. I can remember doing your assessment. Yeah. I could see the fear in your eyes, but you've done it. Yeah. And now, yeah. Well, somebody once told me the best rattle you'll ever do is the one you want to do.
Yeah.
So you must have wanted to do it, mate, because you didn't suffer at all, did you?
No.
Well, you didn't tell me anyway. Yeah. People like Keith and that moan about it all day long. Still moans about it now. 2 years in. Yeah. But you did it, mate. No moaning at all. We've got 5 certificates to give away, like Ryan said, and the certificate is just to show you that you've now been shown the rules of the game, and it's now your turn to go play a game. It don't mean you've completed anything. It just means you've been shown the rules of the game of life. So don't think that this is a completion, because it's not. So I will hand you over to Des. Where are you, Des? What's this? I thought Lee's shirts were banned.
No, I've reintroduced them, haven't I?
Chesterfield tops.
Yeah, this lad, when did you come in now? About 10 weeks ago. 25th of the 5th. So in this programme you need honesty, open-minded and willingness. And I think for you, Ricky, it's a journey that you're still not quite there, but you're getting there. You're becoming more open-minded and more willing. When we did your step 4, the longest step 4 ever, it was even longer than mine. It was about 5 hours on the Tuesday, and then we went through more stuff on the Friday, so it was about 6 hours in total. So yeah, you can talk. I'll give you that. Yeah, what else did I say, Rika? You're made for like doing step 12 things, because all you want to do is like help other people. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you're onto that now. You've not completed anything. It is really only the start, and now it's down to you to put this into practice in all aspects of your life. Do you know what I mean? So, get to meetings, as I said, and find a sponsor that you can work with, because you cannot do it on your own. But you've done mint so far, mate. Come on. Get
Please, somebody's got a book for him. Who's got the book? Get up microphones if you're
I
going to
don't know
talk.
what I'm supposed to say like, but you're a good bloke. You're fucking nuts, mate. But we all love you, and we fucking love you to death, mate. Just fucking stop eating bugs.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Obviously, you guys know I came in a bit late today because I was literally doing a step 12 fucking thing this earlier. I bumped into somebody that I met that's struggling, and they've got clean off the drugs, but they're still struggling with the drink. So I sat with them, bought them a sandwich, and had a little chat. And like they said, I'm quite close-minded, but everyone that knows me knows I try to be as honest and as willing as possible. But I wouldn't be able to do any of it. Like I'm close to 2 months, and I've never done that on my own. So without this program, without everybody in this room, like that's not possible. So thank you, everyone.
Well done, Ricky. Well done. I like the shirt time, mate. Yeah, well done. Yeah. You might need to zoom out now, Ben, because Keith, come on.
I'm not going to swear at you, Dave, because Rowan's here, and I'm quite mature around these things. What am I doing first? Right, good grief, there's a lot of here, isn't there? A resentment. Right, it's funny you should say that, actually, because the reading I've chose for today is about resentments. So I'm going to read this, I'll explain while I've read it. It's only a paragraph. Page 66, how it works. It is plain that a life which includes deep resentment leads only to futility and unhappiness. To the precise extent that we permit these, do we squander the hours that might have been worthwhile. But with the alcoholic, whose hope is the maintenance and growth of a spiritual experience, this business of resentment is infinitely grave. We found that it's fatal. For when harbouring such feelings, we shut ourselves off from the sunlight of the spirit. The insanity of alcohol or drugs returns, and we drink or use again. And with us, to drink is to die. If we were to live, we had to be free of anger. The grouch and the brainstorm were not for us. They may be the dubious luxury of normal men, but for alcoholics, these things are poisonous. Right, the reason I read this was when I took this guy through the steps, his step 4 was on a par with Andy Hamilton's. For how many sheets there were just pages and pages and pages and pages of resentments, fears, harms. And it took us a couple of hours, didn't it, Keenan? 2-3 hours with fag breaks, obviously, in between. And that weren't a bad thing. You know, you got everything down and you found your part in absolutely everything. The reason I read that to you is now you're at the point where you're working steps 10, 11 and 12 every day with them amount of resentments that you're picking up, and that doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It's only wrong if you're not using the program to deal with it. You need to be doing them on a regular, you know. And I used to get resentments every day, you know, early on in my recovery for first year. You know, I was picking up resentments every single day, but now I've grown in love, tolerance and acceptance, definitely acceptance. I don't get as many. I still get multiple ones a week, but not as many. Just make sure, my best advice I can give you is you use the tools outlined in this book. Going through the program with you, I was just really pleasantly surprised because because I was with you in the Move On house for a brief period till you got some bezel and sat sniffing it in your bedroom. You got obviously left, didn't you? And I didn't have much involvement in your recovery, and you were around in the house when it were well, when I was called Jacob, wasn't it? And I can't remember who that person is now. You know, and but seeing you this time and actually doing the actual step work with you, and you know, seeing what the true you's about, you know, where we talk about feelings. We had tears, didn't we, in the step 5, you know, and it's been an absolute pleasure, Keenan, to work with you. It really has. And you're coming and fetching me your journal, which I bought you, as I do with all my sponsors, by the way. Cost me a lot of money some months, but that's, you know, you keep fetching it me. So come and get your certificate. I'm really proud of you.
Just like to say big well done to Keenan. I'd like to say a big well done to Keenan this time. Second time I've been in recovery with him, but there seems to be something different changing in this town. He wants it. So well done, brother. Cheers, pal. Nice one.
Just give me a chance. Yeah, I want to thank literally everybody. There's not one bad person in here, and that helps my recovery. I want to thank all staff, even James Lane. Just that I came in first time and I thought that what's the word? No, before I came in, I thought that was my fullest rock bottom, but in 2 or 3 years, it's 100 times worse. Well, it was 100 times worse. And yeah, everybody here, I'm getting a bit anxious now. Yeah, I'll leave it there.
Chief, you might as well stay up.
Oh, I've got another?
Yeah.
Oh, they know I'm doing back to back.
Yeah, back to back. You've ruined the continuity now.
Yeah. Well, I thought Chapo got this elaborate speech for Keenan, you know, to pad it out a bit for us. Yeah. He's got to go come and went, didn't he? Right, next person. Find my page, here it is. Right, it's one of the stories in the back, this. Not the entire story, it's only a paragraph again. It's out of a chapter called It Might Have Been Worse. This is for you, Bradley, this one. It's the last couple of paragraphs on page 358. The fact that AA is a spiritual programme didn't scare me or raise any prejudice in my mind. I couldn't afford the luxury of prejudice. I had tried my way and failed. When I joined AA, I did so for the sole purpose of getting sober and staying sober. I didn't realise I would find so much more, but a new and different outlook on life started opening up almost immediately. Each day seems to be so much more productive and satisfying. I get so much more enjoyment out of living. I find an inner pleasure in simple things. Living just for today is a pleasant adventure. Above all, I am grateful to AA for my sobriety, which means so much to my family, friends and business associates, because God and AA were able to do for me something I was unable to do for myself. The reason I read that, Brad, you probably know yourself, we did some step work, didn't we, to start you off, and I got you to step 4, and we hit a bit of a stumbling block on step 2 with a higher power thing. And it took a bit of talking round the idea that you need a higher power for if you want recovery, and you need a higher power, so you've got to open your mind to it. Now, even though I'm a Christian, I weren't trying to, you know, reform you and make you go in town, start banging tambourines. I just needed you. I weren't trying to convert you. I just needed you to believe that there's something bigger than you which could solve your problem, which was also bigger than you. And we got there. You said that I've got to use the 12 steps as a higher power, so I rolled with that because I see the steps as a pathway to God anyway. You know, and -1 codeine at the weekend, we've got you there, haven't we? And I'm going to graduate you today because I think there's something to work with going forward on 10, 11 and 12. I don't think we really need a revisit of what come before, because even though it was a short step 4, Brad, you know, when we sat down and did the 5 with you, it was very concise and there was no prompts with finding your part in anything. So I'm confident that you've learnt enough. Now we need to go out and start practicing it, and through the practicing, we'll learn even more together. Come and get your certificate. I am actually really proud of you.
It's been nice seeing you come in, Brad. Obviously, I know what you were like before you got here, and obviously, King Ballis family starting to get a bit better and that. And it's been good seeing you come through the fucking programme and that, bro, and where you've come to. You're a good asset to the house and that as well, bro.
Yeah, cheers, thank you for that. Cheers. I'd just like to say thank you to staff, to Reflections for giving me third chance. Third chance. Thank you to all the lads, you're all brilliant. Not one of you, I can't say one bad thing about any of you. Thank you for my family being here, all family at home as well. And thank you to Jacob for being there for me. Thank you. Cheers, yeah. That's it, thank you very much everybody. Cheers.
Really?
Well, no clap for me, just Nathan, I just want to say well done first of all. Right? It was a pleasure, you know, doing the step work with you. I feel like from day one, we gelled with each other. You know, we took similar drugs, we were similar age, and our addictions led to, you know, similar places. And yeah, you know, you step 4 and 5, we did it over a couple of days, and over that couple of days, I seen things click into place with you, and the realisation that, you know, you didn't have to hold on to them things anymore, especially what I opened up and say, like a lot of resentments towards yourself, you know, for what you've done, you know, to yourself and to your family, and just allowing yourself to come to terms with that and, you know, move forward. And we had discussions about God and higher power and what prayer means to me, and I think that eased you into being able to do it and practice it yourself. So, no, thank you for helping me as much, you know, as I possibly helped you, and you know, you deserve it. And I hope I hear good things about you, you know, and I hope you can go far, mate, and do what you need to do. So, thank you very much, and well done.
Well
I said I'd go easy on him, I wouldn't take the piss too much. Oh, the mix, sorry. He's probably one of the lads I've got closest to while I've been here. Like, I call him old boy. And I love his war stories. They always start off with when I was a lad. But no, yeah, he's a really good lad, and he thinks he's a good fisherman, but he can't even tie a knot.
Jealousy, mate. Jealousy.
But yeah, well done, mate.
Thank you, Jimmy. Love you, bro.
Right, I want to be short. I haven't wrote much. Learning to live without drugs has been difficult for me throughout my numerous attempts at sobriety. In the despairs of active addiction, I didn't care. I didn't care for family, friends or society. I didn't want to live, but I didn't want to die. Living in the loop of trauma-related use and use-related trauma, living in oblivion. Trapped in long-term suicide that could present with immediate effect on a day-to-day basis. The hell I put my family through. I didn't just steal material possessions, I stole their dignity, peace of mind and security. If it wasn't for Reflections, I would most likely be dead in no time. I've been in other rehabs, which has been good for me, but nothing has had the right balance of care, love, protection and support that Reflections offers. I offer thanks and appreciation to Paul and Joe and the guys in the office who keep us all safe. Molly, my drug worker from home, I wouldn't have made it up them steps without her guidance and support. Molly, you're a true diamond. Greenie, for easing me through the steps, it wouldn't have been possible without you. If it wasn't for Reflections, I wouldn't have my family back. Today I have an open and honest vocabulary with my mum and sister, who I will be eternally grateful for and love sincerely. Today I get to stand here as a proud father. Natanya, I love you. You're the backbone, foundation of my recovery. You're a true inspiration. All you guys in the house are the most valuable tool I use in my recovery, especially that puddle drinking Neanderthal Jude. Jimmy Voldemort and Roy, who's not here today, but congratulations on your 4 years, Roy. You're a true boyo. I just want to finish with a passage that my sister wrote in the front of my big book when I came here. Corinthians 10:13. No temptation has overtaken you except for what is common to mankind, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted. He will provide a way out so that you can endure such temptation. Amen and thank you.
You've got to. What? Else you want? You got everything. Yeah. It's a pleasure to give this certificate out today. I remember doing this guy's assessment, you know, and on his assessment, I just liked the guy straight away. You know, he's an old school junkie, you know what I mean? A proper old school junkie, and you could just see that he was tired. He was tired of that life. He was just tired of doing the same thing and not being able to find a way out. You know, he was just tired of existing, and he just wanted to find a way to start living. When he came to Reflections, you know, he was another guy. He just wanted off his Subutex, you know, and he started lying to me about it at first, you know, taking off his dose, you know, detoxing himself without telling anybody, and just doing it on his own way. But, you know, that served a purpose for him. You know, he just wanted to get into the steps, and he wanted to do that as quick as he could. You know, and yeah, when he got into the steps, it was just an amazing feeling to have him as a sponsee. You know, just the raw honesty from step one all the way through. You know, just continuously doing the work, doing what was needed, doing his step 5 with him. You know, and just sitting down and going through the work that he'd put down, and seeing how honest he had been, and just seeing straight away that I could see his part in everything was just a beautiful feeling. See, for me, I enjoy it when I can help a guy find his pathway to God, and with that, that's what I seen in him. He'd find his path. After doing his step 5, you know, he had a real realization that life is now possible. Since then, he's been able to help his family and his son, you know, and he's been moving forward ever since. With that, it's a great honour to give you this, Neil. Come and get it, please.
go, goalie.
Get down, Dave.
I had a speech all prepared for this guy. He's a great guy. I've had to throw it out the window because it's a bit X-rated. Well, I've known this guy a long time, and he may be short, small, but he's got one of the biggest hearts. I know physically I look down on him, but I'll always be looking up to him. He's one in a million. He's probably one of the best friends I've got. I love you, Neil. You've done an amazing job. Beautiful. Beautiful. I didn't do a speech when you picked your methadone last week, did you? Last month. Yeah, like, you know, your methadone, your stubborn certificate. You didn't do a speech then either. Should have known. Yeah. Now it's time for chips now, isn't it, right?
No, it's time for multiple years.
Yeah, chips, yeah. Yeah.
Not those specific chips.
Cheesy chips, Dave.
The big chips.
Yeah, it is a cheesy.
Done.
Right, so I've got 2 years to give out. Yeah, and we all know who it is. Yeah. Some people might call him Jacob, but we all call him Keith. Yeah. As you most of you know, I do assessments at Reflections, and for some reason I didn't do that assessment that day. Because he turned up late or something. Yeah. Yeah.
You were very unique.
Yeah. If I'd done his assessment, I wouldn't have got him in. Yeah, I wouldn't have done, because he was balmy. Yeah, absolutely balmy. Come under influence as well, didn't you? Yeah. 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 But he came in, he dropped down a 30 mil on his methadone, like you meant to do. He was constantly falling up. His drug work was falling up all the time, but him sat next to her. Got off his methadone, moaned about it all the way through it. Yeah. Still moans about it today. Yeah. And then nobody else wanted to take him through the steps. So I had to take him. Yeah. Nobody else wanted that challenge. Yeah. But I can remember doing step work with him, and it was brilliant. He tossed it off doing his step 4, because it seemed to take you forever. Didn't you? Yeah. How many weeks? 3 weeks? 3.5 weeks. 3.5 weeks to do a step 4. Yeah. Yeah. But I was happy with that, because I didn't want to sit down with him. Yeah. But saying that, it was one of the best step 5s I've ever done, and on that day, Keith was born. Weren't you? Yeah. Jacob was gone and Keith was born. From that day, we did step 5 in the living room, didn't we? Yeah. Now he's a member of staff. Well, he's a night watchman, but he's a member of staff. Yeah. Nocturnal support officer. Yeah. Yeah. And I know you hear me and him bickering like an old married couple, right? But he's one of my most favouriteest people on this planet. Yeah, I look forward to seeing him on the morning. I do. I really do. Only for 5 minutes, and then he's gone. I've only got enough oxytocin in me for 5 minutes with him. Yeah, but he's one of my most favouriteest people on this planet. And yes, I can't. Because he goes to Chesterfield now, I can't get a chippy tea anymore. Yeah. I'll have to walk and get my own. Yeah, but he's a really good guy. Paul even said, I don't even want him in office. Don't even want him in the building. Yeah. Now he works for him. It grows on you like a tumour. It does. But he is. But when he wanted to start taking people through the steps, I was a little bit worried. So I got him to sit with me while I was taking somebody through the steps. And I learnt after step 1 and 2 that he knew exactly what he was doing. I think I was just protective of you. I didn't want you to get hurt. But is one of the best, well, most of you know that he's one of the best sponsors going. He knows that book inside out, and that's all you need to do. Anybody that's got Keith as a sponsor, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Yeah, you'll be all right. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. Yeah. So, I was going to really insult you today, Keith. I were, but your parents are here and I've lost my bottle. I'll get you private later on. But you are one of my best mates, bro. You are. And can we get a chip? Ryan wanted to get you a pink one.
Yeah, like he did for me here. Left hand gate. Oh. Yeah, I know he does, but still, it's what we do, innit? It's what we do. Right. I don't write anything down, so I'm just going to do my best to say what's on top of my head. Right from before I started taking drugs, I'd lost my way a bit in life. Back when I was in school, I couldn't knuckle down, couldn't concentrate, and when I left school, I had no real direction or purpose or aim in life, and I was just coasting through. And then I found drugs. And what drugs gave me were that sense of ease and comfort. I felt I could function in life. I felt like that bit of me that was missing was there. It was full. I was complete. But the problem is it gave me all these things, and in the other hand, it took absolutely everything else off me worthwhile in life. And it didn't only take everything off me, it took a son off his parents. It took a brother off his sister. It took an uncle from my nephews. It took a grandson from my grandparents, and it was an absolute mess. It affected absolutely everyone around me. Everything I touched just turned to shit. Sorry, Rowan. Sorry, I was trying not to swear. But through dragging myself through that hell that I was living in, that darkest decade of my entire life, my whole 20s, late teens, all my 20s, I found the light, which was recovery. You know, when you hear this big question asked all the time in recovery, if you could go back in time, would you change anything? And as harsh as this may sound when I say this, if I could do that, I wouldn't change a thing, because the problem started before the drugs. So if I'd have never been through what I've been through, I'd have never been the two man I am now today. You know, I just want to thank a few people. You know, this is what you do in it when you get your chip. So I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna start by thanking my family members. Mum and Mike, thanks for staying and being there. You know, I know I've been a shit son to all of you, but you know, I'm so glad that you were there. And I just want to also thank my dad and Carol, because you came back even when the damage was already done. You know, and I've done some horrible, deceiving things in the past, and I'm just so glad that you're all sat here now. You know, I can't express how much it means to me. And then I also want to thank Reflections, right? I'm going to say Reflections because Paul doesn't like thanking personally, but he knows I'm thanking him if I say Reflections. Because without Reflections, I would have never got clean, and I certainly wouldn't be picking up a 2-year chip. I'd take me out to anyone who can get clean in the rooms, you know, the meetings, but I don't think I would have been one of them people. You know, I was too far gone. But I've done it now, and I must be doing something right, because I've got a part-time job and it's payday on Monday, isn't it, Paul? You can't hear me. It's like Dave will be asking anyway, won't he? You got that money on me? You got that money on me? But the biggest thank you, obviously, I want to express is all you lads. You know, absolutely every single one of you in here. Because even though I've not sponsored everyone in here, because that'd be a monumental task, wouldn't it? There's loads. I've had this, in some way I've learned something about for my recovery off each and every one of you. Each and every one of you being part of my journey and letting me be part of your journey has helped me no end. You know, so thank you, lads. And it's when I say it's nice to have my family here, that means absolutely every single one of you. You know, because I see you all as my family in here. You know, some of you, they come and go, but every single one of you has had a positive impact on my life in some way. I also, last but not least, I didn't want to leave him out, 'cause he said such nice things about me. I just want to thank Dave, you know, and I know I fucking argue like fuck with you. I don't like a lot of the things that you say to me because you call me out on all my shit, which is what a sponsor should do, though, isn't it? You know, I just want to thank you personally, Dave, for all the time you invest in my recovery. Because if it weren't for having a sponsor as passionate as you are about the book, I wouldn't have that to transmit either, I don't think. I've learnt a lot of my recovery from basically copying what you do, which is what you're supposed to do, sponsor, isn't it? You copy what the other person did to get clean. I'll just say it, so I don't want to make him feel left out. Ryan, Ro, thanks for coming. You know you're my best mates and all, just as much as Dave. Hiya, mate. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much.
I'm glad he mentioned it, because I forgot to mention that he doubled his body weight since he got in. It's all bought and paid from it, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I've got another one here to do. What colour shall I give him? Mitchell. Yeah, I know your sponsor can't be here with you today to give you this. So I'm trying to think of something nice to say about him. Like a Tom, somebody said to me earlier, like a Timo Tom Cruise. I love it. I'm gonna use that. But it is a pleasure to give you this year's chip, mate. It is. I've even given you one at Goodens. So this is your second stint at Reflections, isn't it? Yeah. And first time you're all ego. Yeah. I mean, you're not much better now, but you're all ego. Yeah. You're better than you were, aren't you? Yeah. I just want to know, why does it look like you've stuck your finger in a socket? Were you paid for that doing? Yeah. I'm sorry, Mitchell. I'm sorry. Yeah. You are a good guy and you're a good sponsor. I've got no worries about anybody who takes footsteps. You know what to do, and keep doing it. I hope to present you with many more. Come and get it. I'm only fucking about with Mitchell. Well, I'm not.
Hey up, everyone. Maverick. Just, it's me here. It's a big one. There's a few thank yous I want to give out, and I am going to personally thank Paul. Where's he gone? Has he snuck off? I'll get him when he comes back. I want to thank Paul and you, Dave, for giving me my second chance. You know, I don't believe you. Yeah, because I was eating them out of house and home. Yeah. I'd like to thank Ryan and Joe, because you often give me advice when I might not want it, and it's always honest. And sometimes I need that, because I can sometimes run away with myself, and you always fetch me back into what I might need to work on. I want to thank you, James, you, Jacob, and Danny is not here, for at times being a friend, at times being a mentor. We have some good chats about stuff, you know, and you've always supported me, so for that I'm very grateful. For lads who have not been here, who are not here now, the ones been and gone, you've all been a part of my journey in some way. Yeah, and just thank you everyone.
Jamie, where are you, Jamie?
Oh, yeah.
Barnsley Red. Barnsley Red.
Barnsley Football Club Red. Yes, I'm giving this lecture part to a person who I think is going to do really good in recovery. Well, he's done really good in recovery. He's been here now. He helped me get into this place and find the place of recovery. So I just want to say a big thank you to Matty Grace. Well
Just a few thanks I want to give. It's more of appreciation post this for where I am today, and I've just wrote them down because I know I'd forget. So I just want to say a big thank you, most of all obviously to Paul, Joe and all staff at Reflections, what's been there, friends, family, past and present who have come through this house, because there's some lads who's not made it and there's some lads what's back out there and they're not doing very well, so I just want to, I hope and I pray for them that they get back into recovery. So also my kids, Louise, also Tom Norton as well, my sponsor, and I also want to give a shout out to Amy, who's obviously come into my life now as well. She's doing really well. She's 9 months clean herself, so well done, Amy. And I just want to say, I didn't leave Reflections for a bird, I met her after, so I'll just clarify that up before So, like, yeah, I didn't really write, or I didn't really what to say, because the way I see it now, yeah, it's a massive milestone to reach a year, but the way I see it now is, I'm only as clean as somebody who's a week, who's been in a week. I'm only a silly decision away from going back out there, so I'm only as clean as much as everybody who's in this room. Years are massive to achieve, I accept that, but I've learned to accept as well that I'm only as clean as somebody who's only a week clean, and that helps me and spurs me on. So, from when I come to Reflections, I won't going to go into massive details to where I am now, just a little journey to where I am today and where I was before. So when I come to Reflections, like I went and did my assessment with Dave, and I was very lucky there were a scandal, as we should call it, went off. And loads of lads got kicked out. So Dave said to me, says, look, he says, you're very lucky, we don't often do this. He says, you've got 2 hours now. He says, there's a bed for you. He says, go home, get your stuff, and I want you back in an hour or 2 hours. So I shot home, and I was stood at my mum's, and I was like just thinking, shall I do it, shall I do it? I was crying to my parents, not knowing what to do, because they put me on the spot. Obviously, as you all know, sometimes when you get that bed, you go on that final blowout, don't you? So I knew I'd be missing that. So and then something just came over me. I don't know what it was, and I just went, stuff it, I'm going. And I just made that decision to go, and obviously, what best decision I ever made. So going in through Reflections, when I walked up them stairs, when I got dropped off, everybody was sat on the balcony. Obviously, you absolutely, as you know, you send lads who's come in, you absolutely shot through. Didn't know what to say. My confidence were absolutely shocked. As people know, I didn't even speak. You will never ever get me standing up and speaking like this in front of anybody. I were absolutely shot through, and my confidence just grew and grew and grew. Like people say, I never shut up in groups and that. The reason behind that was because I wanted to learn. I wanted to ask questions. I wanted people to give me feedback and learn about recovery. And that's why I've done so well, because I got involved in everything. Put everything into my step work, and obviously it's paying off. So I went through Reflections, I was there 11 months, over 11 months, and luckily I've been home a month now and still doing well. And it's just like, I overcomplicated recovery, and it absolutely fried my brain. Constantly comparing myself to other people. Oh, I'm not doing, he does this, he does that. Oh shit, I'm not doing as well as him because he's doing this and does that. You absolutely fry your brain with that stuff. I think Mitchell said to me, you split it down into 3 things, what makes it very simple. And it's made it very simple for me in staying clean, which is ever faith in an higher power, God, or whatever you want to call it. Go to your meetings, try and get service, get involved, unity. Get yourself involved in people in CA and in recovery,
and 3, help others, carry the message to the still suffering addict. And they're the 3 things we're asked to try and do today. And that's where I am today. So thank you very much, everybody.
Strong colour this. Where is it? Is this it?
Is that mine?
Is this one yours? What colour's yours?
I don't know what I did with mine. I thought mine was a Barnsley one.
Well, yeah, this is Barnsley colour.
Oh, is that? Oh, right, that's definitely
Where's the
mine
other
then.
one?
Yeah, I don't know.
Put it in your pocket, Christy.
Put it in your pocket.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was
Don't like a bad lad, no. Oh, it's there, it's there.
Is it?
Yeah, you...
That's yours.
Oh, there you go.
Well done, pal. Well done. Up the time. Up the spire arch, mate. What can I say about Johnny May? Right. Here we go. I will. I know Rowan's here. I ain't got a problem with that. It's you and him who swear. Right. So, Johnny, it surprised me when you got this. Not because I didn't think you'd make it to a year. I couldn't remember that when you actually come in. You know, you silently crept up to a year, and then when we were talking about, you know, I think it must have come in a conversation about sobriety, probably that my 2-year were coming up. You told me you were a year, and I couldn't believe it. I was chuffed to bits. I thought, wow, you've got to a year, and that's amazing. I always do this little anecdote, and it nearly happened yesterday when I was burning Liam's step 5 I nearly set Reflections on fire. So I have to tell him that you nearly set me Move On house on fire. Yeah, because we had no fireplace, so I thought it'd be quite clever to stand at the back door, you know, and try and get the sheets of light just inside the door. And then while one's burning, you dropped it on the floor, didn't you? So I went into a massive panic, stamping it out, hoping I'd not put holes in Taryn's carpet, which I'd not, thankfully. And yeah, so we did your step work, and you know, I don't see much of you these days, Johnny. In fact, I was pleasantly surprised. I was doing something Dave and Ryan asked me to do. They wanted to pop down to the food bank, you know, just to link up with the people who run it, you know, so they've got a point of contact. So I come down and I saw you here, and I was thinking, times aren't that hard, are they, Johnny? Surely. But you weren't here as somebody getting food. You were here to volunteer, and it was quite nice actually. And we got chatting, didn't we? Sat down in that chair outside. And you said you come every week and stuff, and I was really, really pleasantly surprised that you're giving back to the community around here like that, Johnny. You know. People might say you're a lazy see you next Tuesday in your recovery, and they might be right with that, and maybe they are, aren't they? Yeah, right? But all that matters, Johnny, is you are still clean. You know what I mean? You have got faith in a God, because I know you're a Christian, like myself. I know you've got a faith in a God. That's fine. Step work, I'm just going to tell you straight, Johnny, right? Because I don't want you to fail. I want you to get to your 2 years and so on and so forth. Whether it's with me, because I'm still willing to sponsor you, or you want to choose someone else, you need to be bringing step work if you want to stay clean. That I'm just going to come out with it straight away there. You know, and I know you've got potential, because I can remember when I did your step work. Your knowledge is there. And I can remember, even though we nearly burnt the Move On house down, you found your part in absolutely every single, all your inventories. And I know the colour of the chip, being a black chip, by the way, doesn't reflect your ethnic and political views, but it does reflect that you're 1 year clean today. So come and get your chip. I am really proud of you, mate.
You want me poem now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poem now.
I'm not very good at speeches, so I thought I'll stick it in a poem, innit? Which anyone, yeah? A year ago, I was battered and broke. My life was destroyed, and it wasn't a joke. Looking all ill, and my skin was all pale, from sitting in crack dens and being in jail. After 30-odd years, I'd had enough. The drugs had now beat me. I wasn't so tough. It took me a while to admit I was done. It was now getting bad, and no longer fun. I had no answers, my head was shot through, so I phoned up Reflections, that's what I'll do. I thought a few months went by, and I sat in my head.
They then rang me up, said we've got you a bed. I looked at the steps, thought that's worth a shout. I'm definitely powerless, of that there's no doubt. Onwards and upwards, on 2 and then 3, there's definitely a power that's greater than me. On to step 4, I got rid of the shame, the bad things I'd done, I'd now took the blame. Admitted to God, ourselves and another, time to admit what I'd done to others. Prayers 6 and 7, I feel the release, my head feels so better, and now I'm at peace. On to step 9, yes, now it's amends, time to say sorry to family and friends. Now to make sure I don't hurt them again, I call myself out by doing step 10. Now on 11, meditate and pray. I now have the faith that he'll show me the way. Time for 12, it's now about others, to carry the message to sisters and brothers. I'd like to say thanks to all that's concerned for help saving my life and all that I've learned. If it wasn't for Fleckies, I think I'd be dead or sat in a crack den, still sick in the head. The life I've got now, I know which is best, so stick with the winners and forget about the rest, we'll say. I made a 20-minute job last night, you know what I mean?
Did you just knock that up last night? Very impressive, very impressive. It worked good, that, weren't it? Yeah, the topic were going to be Keith beats, but Afer Derbyshire's turned up, and his speech was that lovely that I lost my bottle. No, they weren't very opprobrious anyway, they were little jokes, but I'm after ad-lib a few. Miscellaneous beats, lost your bottle beats. Oh, defos. Yeah. I know, we need to get to Inflator World, don't worry. Right. Scratches on your face. Must be hay fever. 11 months clean, well then see ya.
Did I get 11 as well, because I was at college last time?
Out for note, these cleaner lads. Say a few things, love, a little appraisal.
Just, yeah, thanks to everyone, as I said in my poem, but just thanks. I wouldn't have been here to do it without reflections, so I show gratitude.
I remember chasing you up and down Dale.
Oh,
Do you remember?
Phoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember, Dave?
I went off the map, didn't I?
Cleveland police fetched him, then we didn't see him for ages, then we had a bed, and then
Yeah,
I went
I went off the map, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was
Yeah.
wanted for something, so I was sort of staying out the way of him a little bit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But we found
But
you,
they got a
and
hold
you-
of me in the end. It's the best thing that ever happened.
Beautiful. Well done, mate. Well done. Johnny says we must stop the boats. 10 months clean, Reform gets his votes. Keith likes Greggs. Keith likes curry. 8 months clean, eats it in a hurry. Keep coming back!
That was 9 months, not 8.
Well, we're going to reverse. Is anybody 8 months? Me. Come on then. You're an 8. Yeah? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody in Reflections, and a big thank you like to Carl and Biff and Mark and Kieran Scargill and everybody else, because they're the closest people in here and that, so yeah, thank you everybody.
Beautiful. Sorry about that, going a bit Irish with numbers. Praying to a Mitchell of your understanding. A 9 month clean chip to you I'll be handing. Yes,
No speech, Carl.
Andy Hamilton, he likes to chat. 7 months clean, straight off the bat. You get a new bird off Facebook. Loved up to the eyelids. 6 months clean and 6 new kids.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm here, to be honest with you. I know, mate. Third time looking at it, obviously, boundless position, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I like to thank everybody in this room. Do you know what I mean? It's not possible without each other, is it? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you.
Just like to say thanks to everyone. I couldn't stop what I was doing. I had a moment of like a gap that appeared.
Gap year?
A gap in between
sentences.
Paydays, yeah. Sentences. Don't like too long a period with that life. Same with that, and I just couldn't stop using, you know. And I needed to come out of society. I tried, you know, many different ways over various times, try and reinvent myself with relationships, jobs, different treatment centres, and the result was nil, because I wasn't willing to go to any lengths and not let go, absolutely. So yeah, getting to come to reflections, broken on arrival. I knew I needed to take the steps, and thankfully my sponsor, Jacob, aka Keith, has guided me through. And yeah, a lot of like intervention from everyone, literally. Yeah, and the problem's been removed, and all I've got to do is clear me, because I'm the problem. Cheers. Nice one, thanks.
Well done, Andy. We got Andy, our good sponsor there, Keith. Right, no more kipping on a flea-ridden sofa. 5 months clean, those days are over. No fives? Strange. Dickie's got sticky fingers. A price on his head. 4 months clean, he's hiding in someone's shed. Johnny is a member of the Ku Klux Klan. 2 months clean, he won't like you with a tan. Yeah, what? This is like a delayed reaction or something. You said 2? Done it again, I know, I've done it again. Gone all Irish again. Rowan's throwing me, I need to get to Inflator World, I'm trying to speed it up. Here, have a month on tick. Here, look after yourself.
I want a 2 months, right? 1 or 2 months, sort it out.
Right, so we know it. 2 months. 2 months. Yeah,
From now on, it's your job.
So we haven't done...
3 months.
We haven't done 3 yet. Self-will run riot. Right, 3, yeah? Keith is scared of the humble bumblebee, but you all clean for free.
Go on then. Same as you asked. No, cheers to Jacob mainly. He's the main guy in here for me. He's done it for me.
Oh, sorry, Keith.
Mike,
Right.
Mike, don't
And
shout.
thanks to everyone else. Beautiful.
We are on one, aren't we now? Just making sure. Pip in your bank. Sweet dimps in your pocket. 1 month clean, you cannot knock it. Come on, ones.
Tamron's representing it, come on. Big up to Kyle Law, he's the reason why I got this in it, because he told me about this place in it. If it weren't for him bouncing in and out of there a few times, I wouldn't have really known about it in it, so he told me about it to ring up. James responsive, thank you. Paul, Joe gets spit, but she touches you, doesn't she, a bit like she always gets you like, doesn't she, like, but yeah. Cheers and thanks.
This is the hardest one to get, is it not, David? Yeah. If it's your first shindig, come on down for your 24-hour trip. Time to change your life. Right, goodbye.
Well done, everybody, for getting your chips. We're going to have to finish there because we need to go to Inflator World.